All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone for teaching me the truth 100% securely. I would like to give a salutation to the Akim and Aqua who are listening and studying to show thyself approved. This is the brother Bayan from the Tulsa, Oklahoma, Hebrew Israelite Camp, coming back to you with another quick lesson. And this is the quick lesson just to be more like a MOT update, okay? And I actually created a list, a playlist on my page, for the Akim, the Aqua to kind of go through and get a better, and Lord willing, it'll be able to give you a better understanding what the MOTB and the B system is about, okay? And what Esau Edom is trying to do to implement those MOTB. So as you can see in this list, there's a pile of videos where we got a couple of the brothers paid, and they actually go into details on what Esau Edom is planning on doing to implement the new world order. Okay, so this is the whole purpose is the MOTB and the B system. The B system represents the people that's going to be working towards the new world order, and it's none other than Salakia. Hold on for a minute, Salakia. All right, Salakia for that. All right, back to what I was saying. I just piled a whole list of videos that going into the MOTB and in the beat system where you have wicked individuals that's working to help Esau Edom implement that new world order. Okay, so you can see a list of videos here, right here. GMS prisoners of Yahweh Shai. That's a good brother page. The brother Ayashama. You definitely go check his lesson out. Subscribe, be edified. GMS dedication. Okay, subscribe and be edified. And the brother Sapah of the 12, okay, he got a good, beautiful lesson right here by Geno Jennings and another prosperity gospel, okay, because you got the wicked ass pastors that's also in the league with Esau Edom, and they're helping along with bringing forth their beast system, okay. They following along with the agenda. All right, and then I got my Kadasha Hine, who put a beautiful lesson in this when it said the profane, vile perverseness and wickedness. I believe that's the title of that video, but yeah, definitely go check out this list. But in this particular lesson, I actually want to play this video right here because it goes in, this guy Aaron Russo goes into all the detail on how Esau Edom is going to implement that new world order. He's going to he's gonna tie it all together in this list in this video. So before I play this video, let's get a few more precepts, which is I'm gonna go ahead and read Jeremiah chapter 49 and 10. All right, and it says, "But I have made Esau bare, and I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not." Okay. So real quick, let's go get it for edification purposes. Let's see what the Hebrew word for bear means, right?
Strong's H2834. Chasaf. Chasaf.
And it says hasaf, okay, and it says to strip off, lay bare, make bare, draw out, okay. To strip off, to strip, lay bare, to draw water, scheme, take from the surface. All right, and the strong definition, primitive root to strip off, generally to make naked, exertion or in disgrace, to drain away or bail up, liquid, make bare, clean, discover, draw out, take or uncover. Okay, and when you see in the video, you're going to see Aaron Russo is basically going to draw out and explain all the plans that Esau Edom is planning on doing, because he was talking to one of the elite bankers, okay? And this is what the scriptures say. Yahweh, and the scriptures don't lie, because Yahweh just said it right here, okay? Isaiah 49:10. He said, "But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not." Salakia. All right. Now read that same verse in the NLT version. It says, "But I will strip bare the land of Edom, and there will be no place left to hide. Its children, its brothers, and its neighbors will be destroyed, and Edom itself will be no more." Okay, and that's the point right there. Yahweh Shai is going to destroy America, aka Babylon the Great. Okay, in the video that I got compiled, listed in my playlist MOTB in the beast system, is going to confirm and it's going to further prove that everything that's going on in America, aka Babylon the Great, is nothing but destruction. Okay, so let's get a few more scriptures and I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Go ahead and start the video. Salakia. Right here, Malachi 1:3, and it says, "I hated Esau and laid his mountain waste and his heritage waste for the dragon of the wilderness." Verse 4, it says, "Whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, okay, but we will return and build a desolate places." And that's what they're trying to do right now by implementing this new world order. Okay, they're going to return and build a desolate places. Okay, they're going to return and try to get all the people of the world to partake in their wicked ass kingdom. Okay, so I'm gonna read that again. He said, "But we will return and build a desolate places. Thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh shall have indignation forever." Let's get Isaiah, Jeremiah 23:24, and it says, "Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him? Said the Lord Yahweh Shai. Do not I fill heaven and earth? Said the Lord Yahweh." Right. So, Esau Edom is trying to implement his plan, and he thinking he got so much pride that he thinking he's able to perform out his plan and don't think that Yahweh Shai is not going to see him. Okay. As a matter of fact, the precept that surround that, which I had that pulled up too, which is Ecclesiastica, aka Sirach. Man, my nose starting to stop up. Bear with me for a minute. Okay, this is Ecclesiastica, aka Sirach 23:19. And it says, "Such a man only fears the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret part." Okay, so you can't hide from the Lord Yahweh, man. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video.
My friendship with Nick Rockefeller was one where we expressed ideas to each other and thoughts and philosophies, and he wanted me to become part of what they were doing, and for me to become a member of the CFR, and offered various business opportunities for me to get involved in, and for me to not take up the fight or the battle that I've been taking up in the past, to drop that idea, because what was the point of my fighting for the people? Right, so I had a friend, Nick Rockefeller, okay, who was one of the Rockefeller family, and he, when I was running for governor in Nevada, he came to me, introduced himself to me through an attorney, and we became friends. We started talking about things, and I learned an awful lot from Mr. Rockefeller. And one of the things that we used to talk about was the ultimate plan of the banking industry, what they wanted to accomplish. And the goals of the banking industry, not just the Federal Reserve System, but the private banks in Germany and England, all over Italy, all over the world, they all work together. They're all central banks, and they're all part of the Communist Manifesto. You know, central banking is one of the major planks of the Communist Manifesto. We talk about America being a capitalistic country, but yet at the same time, we have a central bank that plans everything for us, right? And the graduated income tax is another plank of the Communist Manifesto, right? So right there, you have two major planks of the Communist Manifesto that have been brought in because of the Federal Reserve System, okay? So the ultimate goal that these people have in mind is the goal to create a one-world government run by the banking industry, run by the bankers, and they're doing it in sections. The European currency, the euro, and the European Constitution is one part of it. Now they're trying to do it in America with the North American Union, right? And they want to create a new currency called the Amero, right? And the whole agenda is to create a one-world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is giving me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do.
Everything is in there, you know? And so they want a one-world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people, and you become a slave. I met Rockefeller through a female attorney I knew who called me up one day and said, one of the Rockefellers would like to meet you. I had made a video called Mad as Hell, and he'd seen the video and wanted to meet me and knew I was running for governor of Nevada. So sure, I'd love to meet him. And I met him, and I liked him, and he was a very, very smart man. And we used to talk and share ideas and thoughts. And he's the one who told me 11 months before 9/11 ever happened that there was going to be an event. Never told me what the event was going to be, but there was going to be an event. And out of that event, we were going to invade Afghanistan to run pipelines from the Caspian Sea. We were going to invade Iraq, you know, to take over the oil fields, establish a base in the Middle East, and make it all part of the New World Order. And we'd go after Chavez in Venezuela. And sure enough, later 9/11 happened. And I remember he was telling me how you're going to see soldiers looking in caves for people in Afghanistan.
All right, real quick, I'm going to read a quick precept, man, because they said they're going to invade Iraq. Okay. Let's go ahead and get John. We'll just keep it simple. This is John chapter 10. Okay, John chapter 10 and verse 10. And it reads, "The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy." All right, so this is why we go out on the highways and byways and we say, man, turn to the Lord and repent. Okay, don't trust in these devils. All right, and as we know, it says, "And I come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly." Okay, so it's a big difference. When you heard Aaron Russo, he said they're going to invade Iraq. And they're going to, basically go to war. All right, and that's pretty much what the Esau Edom been doing. Yahweh Shah said he's going to destroy those, which is to destroy the earth, and that's what they're doing. They said they staged 9/11. He explained it right there, and now they're going to invade Iraq. So 9/11 was a reason for them to invade Iraq. All right, so go back to the video.
Afghanistan and Pakistan and all these places, and there's going to be this war on terror, which is no real enemy, and the whole thing is a giant hoax, but it's a way for the government to take over the American people.
He told you it was going to be a hoax.
Oh yeah, there's no question. says, there's going to be war on terror. And he's just laughing. There's no, who are we fighting? I mean, why do you think 9/11 happened and then nothing's happened since then? Do you think that our security is so great here that these people who pulled off 9/11, who were able to can't knock down another plane? Come on, it's ridiculous. 9/11 was done by people in our own government and our own banking system to perpetuate the fear of the American people and to subordinating themselves to anything the government wants them to do. That's what it's about, and to create this war, this endless war on terror. And that's why and that was the first lie. And the next lie was going into Iraq, an endless war on terror without any real enemy. That you can never define a winner. There's no one to beat, so it goes on and on forever. And they can do whatever they want. They scare the hell out of the American public. Look, this whole war on terror is a fraud. I used to say to him, what's the point of all this? You have all the money in the world you need. You have all the power you need. What's the point? What's the end goal? And he said the end goal is to get everybody chipped, to control the whole society, to have the bankers, the elite people, the bankers and some governor controlling the world. And I said, do all the people in the Council on Foreign Relations believe this way you do? He said, no. Most of them believe they're doing the right thing. A lot of them believe it's better off being socialistic. We have to convince people that socialism is really capitalism. Well, one of the things they told me was that he was at the house one night, and we were talking, and he started laughing. He said, Aaron, what do you think women's liberation was about? And I said, I had pretty conventional thinking about it at that point. I said, I think it's about women having the right to work, getting equal pay with men, just like they won the right to vote, And he started to laugh. He said, you're an idiot. And I said, why am I an idiot? He said, let me tell you what that was about. We, the Rockefellers, funded that. We funded Women's Lib, And we're the ones who got all over the newspapers and television.
All right, and I want to pause it right there real quick. Okay, so this is the reason why I put this list of videos together. Okay, now to back that up, go check out the Feminist Deception by the brother Ayah Shamat. Okay, because he said right there. I'm gonna go ahead and rewind it back real quick.
And I said, why am I an idiot? He said, let me tell you what that was about. We, the Rockefellers, funded that. We funded Women's Lib, And we're the ones who got all over the newspapers and television, the Rockefeller Foundation. He says, and you want to know why? He says, there were two primary reasons. And one reason was we couldn't tax half the population before Women's Lib. And the second reason was, now we get the kids in school at an early age. We can indoctrinate the kids how to think.
He said we teach that the second reason right there, that's the point I wanted to make right there. The second reason, one, is a feminist deception. So check out the brother Ayah Shamat, okay, which goes back to Eve in the garden, okay, that serpent, okay, because the Rockefeller is symbolically speaking, the Rockefeller is that serpent in the garden, okay, and when you go to I'm going to come right back real quick. I'll leave that one up. The book of Genesis chapter 3 and 1, right? And it said, and the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. Okay, starting out, I'm going to start at the top. In Genesis 3 and 1, it said, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahweh power had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, have the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. Okay, and this is going back to the Rockefeller. They are the serpent. Okay, they are the serpent in the garden. And the garden is the whole earth. All right, in verse 2, when it said, the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but the fruit of the trees which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High has said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. Okay? So he basically lied and told the truth right here. Okay? And basically in verse 4, what he was saying is you won't die right away, but later on you're gonna die. It basically, he just twists his words. He tricked her. Okay, and this is the same scenario. Matter of fact, when you jump down to this chapter, jump down to verse 13, it says, "And the Lord Yahweh Power said unto the woman, What is this thou hast done?" Because this is after Eve and ate the serpent, right? And then the woman said, "The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat." Okay, and that serpent, the word beguile means trick. All right. Now, if you look up the meaning of serpent, there's a definition. I believe the second definition on the Google, it says a sly and treacherous person that gain your trust only to betray it. And this is exactly what the Rockefeller did. They gained the trust of the American public, specifically the women, and they betrayed it in the end. All right. So again, like I said, go watch this brother Ayashima, The Feminist Deception, okay? And then the very next part when he said the second reason in the video, I'm gonna play it again.
Before women's lib. And the second reason was, now we get the kids in school at an early age. We can indoctrinate the kids how to think.
To indoctrinate the kids how to think. So right here it says more proof. This title of the brother GMS dedication. Subscribe and be edified right here. And he said the title of that lesson, watch this right here in the beginning of it, it said more proof that this society is going down. All right. And you can watch the brother Kadar Shahan when it says the profane and vile perverseness and I believe it's wickedness.
The transgender ideology. Society of
Judeo-Christian
values when it.
And it said the profane and vile perverseness and wickedness of these damn devils. Okay, that's the title of that lesson. All right, so both of these are good. These are good lessons to get a more in-depth understanding of what Ann Russo was talking about in this video. All right.
Makes up the family. The kids start looking at the state as the family, as the school, as the officials, as their family, not as the parents teaching them. And so those are the two primary reasons for women's lib, which I thought up to that point was a noble thing. When I saw their intentions behind it, where they were coming from when they created it, the thought of it, I saw the evil behind what I thought was a noble adventure.
And here we are years later after Aaron Russo points out that this is not a capitalist or free market country, but is really socialist. In fact, here's the cover of Newsweek. We are all socialists now.
All right.
But this is
and that's pretty much Alex Jones right there. And, he's one of those guys that speak out against the government, and they call him a crazy guy, just like they do the nation of Israel, so on and so forth. But he's pretty much an Edomite that wanted to save America, and America's not going to be saved. All right, so here go this other video that I wanted to play, which is merging man with machine, and this is from the elder Yashawamba out of Dallas, through an info page. Okay, so let's go ahead and play that.
With talking about the opportunities and the advantages, it's worth talking about maybe some of the challenges and hurdles as well. So what are some of those challenges with merging the digital and the physical identity there? What about that?
I believe it's not related only to the implantable technologies, but I believe that everything, whatever we are talking about the identity, or we are talking about payments or authorization, it's becoming more and more digital. We are seeing this with the European Commission's project about digital identity. We are seeing this by multiple initiatives handled by banks, schemes, and all the other companies that are present out there. And I believe that Walmart sort of matches these trends out there. And since more and more gateways and paths are there for the Walmart to step in and to follow, such as being able to offer customers not only a payment solution in the implant, but also an option to, for example, authorize their identity when they are, for example, at the airport and they need to identify themselves to board the airplane, or to go to the local doctor and show them medical documents that they are willing to show, of course. And all of these challenges related to the cybersecurity, to the data management challenges are there to be handled by Walmart. But from a technological perspective, the technology is there. What matters is the willingness from those partners to enable us to offer those services to our customers. Because from our perspective, our device, the implant, is always seen and marketed as an enabler, as an aggregator of multiple features. But in order to be there and to offer those applications and all of these services, you need to have the connection with those partners. So it's not only a challenge towards the individual customers, but also the companies that would be willing to work with us and to put themselves on the same level as Walmart when it comes to the disruptive innovation.
I am an openly queer teacher.
Yeah, let's go ahead and play this video right here, cause this goes back to that video what Aaron Russo was saying. So what he said, the Rockefeller said they gave women's right, they funded the women's right so they can tax the women, okay, and so they can indoctrinate the kids. And here it is right here when you play this video.
Now, I don't stand in front of my elementary students and be like, I like women, but I wear a bi flag watch band, bi flag bracelets. In my classroom, I keep a rainbow flag. It's got Mickey Mouse on it because I love Mickey, but it's got a rainbow. My kids know what it means. This is me telling them I am a safe place to talk without making a big deal out of being queer. Side note, I shaved the side of my head. Love it!
Okay, so yeah, man, this type of stuff kind of piss you off, but yeah, and like I said, the Akim went into it. The brother Kadar Shahan, the brother Ayashamat, and matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and play a little bit of this video as well too. So definitely go check this out.
Everyone around the world should celebrate Pride. Pride means that you're special.
Yeah.
And loving.
Yeah.
And kindness.
Yeah, Pride does mean all those things. So what is Pride?
About people who are queer, and queer is two people of the same gender who have crossed.
And see, right here, yeah, man. See, these kids don't. Come on, man. They you see that the indoctrination right here. So this is all represent the beast system right here, and this is what Esau Edom is trying to create right here on Earth. Okay, all right, and he's using Babylon the Great to enforce that agenda throughout the four corners of the earth, the whole earth. But Yahweh Shah about to knock that plan down. All right. So, they pretty much trying to normalize, normalization. As I look up the etymology word, it says the act or process of making normal, okay, from normalized action, international political sense, achieving a stable relation between two countries is recorded by 1938, which is basically they're trying to emerge all the countries around the world in a new world order, and they're trying to practice this perverseness, this ideology, wickedness right here. All right, normalize, to reduce to a standard, cause to conform to a standard. All right. So when I played this video,
with talking about,
all right, it clearly talking about the MOTB, what you read. We read this all the time, which is Revelation 13 and 16. So what they're trying to normalize, when they use the word normalize, they use stuff like that, which is basically he calls it all, both small, great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive their mark in their right hand and on their forehead. And he said, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And you heard Aaron Russo in that video where he just explained that they want total control. And if you a person like me and him, he was talking to Alex Jones, they can turn that turn off your device. That's going to be most like they can turn it off, and basically you just shut you up just like that and shut you out of society. Okay, and that's the point right there, man. So They want that total control. They want to be like the Most High. Okay? But yet, just like the Yahweh Yahushua said, when he is about to fill his belly, then he's gonna let's go ahead and get that, so I won't butcher it. Cause we know for a fact that, man, these devils ain't about to go get their plan off the they gonna get it. They gonna be at the beginning of their plan, but they plan it ain't gonna work, man. Yeah, how about y'all about to destroy these devils, man. Bear with me for them. Okay, man. Damn tablet acting up. Let's go get it in this one. And this James chapter 5. No, that ain't it either. So lock there. Bear with me for a minute. Damn tablet. So lock there. Hold on. Oh, so okay, that's Job chapter 23. Okay, I had it mixed up. Salakta, okay, let's get that. Job chapter 23. We'll go ahead and read it right here. And he said, Job 20 and 23, he said, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and it shall rain upon him while he is eating. Okay? And as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and read this James chapter 5 and 1, right? Because this is what all of these things is going to take place upon the wicked, Esau, Edom, okay? As you read James 5 and 1, it said, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your misery that shall come upon you, okay? So Esau, Edom is about to, force so many people to go along with this agenda, but he's not gonna get the elect. Okay, and as the scripture said, Luke the paraphrasing, it said, if it was possible, he shall be deceived the very elect. Okay, but it's not possible. All right, in verse 2, it said, your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire, and ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Okay, so all of these treasures of Yahweh Yahushua are going to be in the hands of the wicked. All right, and that's Esau Edom. That's what he's trying to do, form their one world order. All right, so that's pretty much the point in that chapter, but let's go back and get a few more scriptures, which is, I read Revelation 13 and 16, so we're going to go ahead and end it off with Revelation 14. All right, so, because if anybody go along with this agenda, this wicked-ass agenda, okay, they're going to get destroyed as well. All right, so this is why this is what we giving you a warning to let you know that this is the plan of Esau Edom, your so-called white man, and we're telling you to avoid this plan at all costs and trust in the Lord, Yahweh Yahushua. Return to the Lord, Yahweh Yahushua. Take heed to His word. So let's end it off with Revelation chapter 14 and 9. Salaka, excuse me, and it says, And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without measure into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angel and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they shall have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saint. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High in the face of Yahweh Shai. Okay, so that's pretty much the point right there, man. So, man, it's important for you to, watch, pay attention, listen, and simply just follow direction, man. Do not get that MOTB. All right, do not get that MOTB. All right, so Lord willing, this was edifying. And with that, I'm going to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. I want to present securely. Shalom, DTA, Ababa, Kwam Yasharala. All right, and one more thing, man, that MOTB is exactly what Aaron Russo explained in that video that I played, okay? That RFID CHIP. All right, shalom.